Hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so today I wanted to do a little weapon tier list for Halo Infinite multiplayer. Because I feel like there's some really good weapons in the game. I also feel like there's a lot of not so good weapons in the game. Now, all right, the Pulse Carbine. For me personally, I hate it. Other people say it's pretty decent. Hit your shots, you know. Um, for me, I think personally, what it is the projectile is so slow. Um, and I don't think it's a very easy weapon to pick up for anyone and just be really good with it. Like, you're not honestly. If you guys can get me a clip of you getting a killing spree with literally just using that gun, I would like to see it, please. But I don't think it's possible. You call it a challenge, but I don't think it's possible. So, with that being said, the Pulse Carbine right here. That's going to be Pulse Carbine. You're a D, baby. You're my first D. Because that was like literally the first gun I was talking about. And if you watch my streams, you know I have a burning passion of hating that weapon. Like I hate it with a passion, literally, seriously. And that's gonna be thrown straight to the D ranks for you. Let me see if there's any other D rank weapons. And you guys obviously can tell me in the comment section down below what weapons you feel are not good, you know. Personal preference, I honestly I don't see any other D rank weapons. Man, I don't know. I don't see no other D rank weapon. I can hit you with some C's though. Now when it goes, you know what? Actually, I do have another D. I do. I lied. I thought I didn't have the I forgot what the weapon Ravager, I think it's called, right? The Ravager. Actually, I think that can go into the D's. Seriously. I think it can it's not the worst gun, but it is a tough gun to get kills with. Not this, maybe not as bad as the Pulse Carbine, maybe, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I mean it's good for, like, you know, throwing a Molotov of flames on the ground, and I've gotten kills with it more than I did with the Pulse Carbine. But honestly, in a 1v1 scenario, if I'm fighting someone who's using you know, a BR, hell, even the assault rifle, I might get melted before I even get the kill. Just saying, you know. Obviously, you put into a pro's hand, they'll probably get a kill. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But I'll definitely stay away from that weapon. Just saying. Okay, so C tier weapon. Honestly, this is gonna hurt me a little bit because I love this weapon a lot. I think I'm gonna put the plasma pistol in C tier. Why is it C tier though? And I've gotten kills with it. I've also ripped people's shields off with a charge shot. It's no longer, like, doesn't lock on like it did before, which is all right. I don't mind that. That's not a big issue with me at all. I think the one problem is that you can no longer stun vehicles with with a charge shot. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have done a full charge blast on a vehicle, and the vehicle just kept going, you know, and I've done it multiple times. So the only weapon that I know does do the stun on vehicles is the shock rifle, or the shock rifle, I think it's called. That's the only weapon that I know can now stun vehicles. It takes I think like 2 shots to stun a vehicle with it. which is good. I'm glad there's still a weapon that does that. But it's no longer the plasma pistol, which the plasma pistol always did that. So I don't know why they took that down. It's a little disappointing. And I'll still run plasma pistol. I don't mind it, but it's definitely going to be a C tier weapon for me. Another C tier weapon I think would have to be this. I can't remember the name. Is there a name for these things? This is the alien sniper rifle, the alien Covenant, kind of like carbine. Now it's like, I think it's like 2 to 3 shots to the head and they'll die. Like 2 shots to break the shields, last one to shoot to finish them off. I think I don't think it's a terrible weapon. It's definitely not D rank, but for me personally, this carbine, the problem is you can't shoot as often because obviously the weapon overheats. It is good though, but it's not as good as some of the other weapons I'm gonna be ranking as well here. Let's see if I have any other. I kind of want to the Hydra. I kind of want to set the Hydra in C rank as well. It's good for, anti-vehicle, couple of hits. You lock on, couple of hits. I've killed Spartans with it as well. The only thing I personally love about this gun is the reloading. It just feels like reloading a shotgun, but you just putting these big rocket shells into this grenade launcher essentially, and it's so satisfying. It's the most satisfying reloading in this game I've seen. It's so good. But I think it's like 3 shots to a Spartan, 2 to break the shields, 1 to finish them off. It's not terrible. It shoots fairly fast. But I wish I feel like it could be better. It does have auto locking, which is cool. I've literally killed people who have gone through a door by locking and then turning my gun away and having it like literally wanted style, turning it and hitting, going in the door and killing them. I've done it before. It's dope. But it's not a weapon that I would want to rock with most of the time. Maybe just to see it reload, but that's it, Let's see. Do I have any other D rank weapons right now? I could say Bulldog. I know. I could say the Bulldog. I know a lot of people don't like that shotgun. But I'm not gonna lie. It's no longer. Now we're gonna talk Bulldog. We're gonna take Bulldog to the B rank. I'm gonna tell you why Bulldog I don't think is that bad. It shoots fairly fast. If you're close enough, it's 1 shot and 1 melee. Is a kill. I've died doing this, but I've been able to get the kill regardless. When someone's coming at me with the sword, I can shoot them as they're flinging at me and quickly melee, and we'll kill each other. I've had that happen on multiple occasions, and it's not super weak. It's comparing it to the previous Halo shotgun, the what was it, the M903 or M309? I don't remember the numbers. But anyways, that shotgun used to be just boom, dead, boom, dead. It was amazing. But especially when it comes down to like the Slayer maps, the 4v4 maps, it is smaller. A shotgun like that would be crazy strong. I mean, then again, we got the swords, but yeah. I remember. Ooh, man. Now I'm thinking, how would this be in Infected? Dude, they need to add Infected. Just saying, throwing that out there randomly. But yeah, I think I think the Bulldog can be a solid weapon. If it depends, you're not gonna be playing big team battle and trying to hit people from far away. It's not gonna work. Let's see, other B tier weapons. The Commando is it's a well-rounded weapon. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. I love it. I do love it. But for me, it's if I sometimes would rather stay with my regular AR, the assault rifle. Honestly, I'd rather just stick with that sometimes, only because I have more ammo in the, reserve ammo. The Commando runs out of ammo super quick. Unless you pick up another more ammo from another, from a drop somewhere or anything like that. But my only issue is that it's a very low ammo reserves, and it's a really hard hitting weapon. And the sound of the commando, oh my god, with the thoom 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 sound, and then you hear the hit, the click 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 when you're hitting target. It feels good. It's such a good weapon, but it's well rounded, kind of like the shotgun, I feel. Whew. Sentinel beam. We're gonna have a lot of bees probably. Sentinel beam. I like it. I do. It is a medium to short range weapon, but you have to trace the target. Wherever they move, you have to stay on them, it is a skill based weapon, and if you're new to Halo, or it's not even new to Halo. I mean, like there are shooters out there, like if you're playing Overwatch and you're playing Symmetra, she beams, the Zarya beams, it's kind of like that, so you got to be able to trace the enemy very well, and it's satisfying when you get the kill because they just evaporate. They just evaporate, disintegrate. I guess maybe a little evaporation, disintegration all at once. Ooh, that beat though. But Sentinel Beam, I like it. I've used it. In fact, when I was playing Fiesta, I didn't mind when I got it. I actually enjoyed beaming people. It's fun. But if someone's coming at you with a sword, I don't think, unless they have low shields, I don't think you're gonna beam to death before they get you. Just saying. Let's see. I think I'm done with the I feel like I'm done with the bees. I mean, maybe we can throw, but this one feels like it should be a little higher. But at the same time, I'm gonna drop it. Personal preference. I'm dropping the. I forgot what it was called. I know the name. Heat Wave shotgun. It's a fun and satisfying weapon to use. I use them both horizontal and vertical. It's very situational, but I'm happy it's a quick change. Like I can literally shoot vertical and then switch horizontal, then back to vertical, like just shoot whenever I see fit. And and yet again, I feel like this gun is a well-rounded weapon, and it's definitely situational. Definitely close range is where you want to be at with that gun. And yeah, that's it for that one right there. I don't really have much. I love the ricochet stuff, but the ricochet stuff doesn't, always get kills with that. You ain't Revolver Ocelot here, okay? Moving to the A. Moving to the A. This is gonna get tough. This is gonna get tough. I think we're gonna put both melee weapons, right? Both melee weapons gonna be A. Only reason why they're really good. I've gotten killing sprees with these weapons, but yet again they are. Excuse me while our ad is playing. Wait, what is this? Hello? What? Oh, okay. Just move this down. What the hell was that? Anyways, excuse me. The melee weapons are very much situational. Big team battles, you got an energy sword, you'll get a couple of kills, but yeah, you're gonna get killed regardless, unless you're playing it very smart, hiding and stuff like that. They are really good. That's why they're an A. But honestly, I feel like if you're really good with the RPG, like the RPG will beat a sword generally. From a face-to-face, you'll beat. Obviously, if the sword wielder comes up from behind, that kind of goes with any weapon. Yeah, you're gonna beat an RPG dude. But if you don't instantly kill the RPG dude, they're gonna turn around and just kill you both, essentially. Yeah, I think those melee weapons are A tier weapons for sure. Now let's see. Let's see what else can be in the A's. I think Needler. Yeah, an old favorite of ours. Needler's man, the design is so unique. You know, the crystals on top. You know, it's very, very unique. And it's always been Halo's unique weapon. You know, it's had some changes throughout its time, but I feel like the Needler in Halo Infinite multiplayer is perfected. It is very good. Um, Low ammo reserves, and you can't just snipe someone from far away with that thing. You got to be medium to close range to actually kill them. It feels good. It's a good weapon. It's so always satisfying to get enough needles into someone and see them explode. Seriously, it's always great. Let's move on to. I think we're gonna have to put the skewer A rank, only because I mean it's really good against vehicles. It's really good against Spartans. You know, the only problem is the extremely long reload time with that weapon. You know, it's you just gotta chink, you know, put it in there. And I understand in a way it makes sense because this is a brute based weapon, most likely. Spartans probably don't use, you know, haven't used it. This, I mean, I'm like canon, like, I mean, head cannon wise, I imagine like the Spartans didn't have much time with this weapon, so you know, boom, you shoot. Okay, how do I reload this thing? Let's just pop it back in. You know, it's just a little head cannon of mine, but the slow reload is the only thing that's keeping it from being an S rank weapon. I want to say the sidekick is a really good pistol, and I love it. Match it with the AR, and you can easily break someone's shield, switch over to your pistol, boom, get that headshot. You know, really nice precision headshot, and it's always good. In fact, if your buddy is fighting an enemy and your buddy feels like it looks like your buddy's losing that fight, if you take a couple of shots and you pop that enemy shield and get one little headshot, boom, you turn the tides with your sidekick. You know, it's just trusty sidekick, A rank for me, and that's where it belongs, to be honest. Seriously. Let's see. We're gonna have a lot more A ranks, I believe. I'm gonna put the sniper as A rank only because it doesn't really feel OP. You know, it only feels overpowered when it's in the right hands. You know, someone who's really good at getting those perfect shots, the perfect lineups, you know. So this is definitely skill-based weapon. Yeah, not anyone's gonna be able to pick up that weapon and get kills after kills after kills, you know. I'd say the times that I've had it, I probably hit 30% of my shots overall. I've also liked to do 360 no scopes because I like just messing around with the sniper rifle. It makes me feel good, so whatever. Another A rank is gonna be the what is this one called? I forgot what the grenade launcher, the Covenant grenade launcher is called, but it's a really good one. Really good. I've also killed people that ran around the corner and I bank shot it off the wall and then boom, got the kill. Always satisfying. Actually no, this isn't a Covenant weapon because it disintegrates people, right? So technically it's Forerunner. Sorry, yeah, Forerunner. Same thing with the Senno and the Heat Wave. Those are Forerunner weapons. That's why I did this disintegrate people. But that one's a great weapon, and the only thing that sucks about it is, you know, grenade launchers. Sometimes if you don't aim it right, you'll bounce past the enemy, or you'll blow it up before it gets to them, or you just kill yourself. I mean, I guess that you can say that about the RPG, right? Man, I guess I'm gonna put the homie, the Mauler, right? I'm gonna stick them in the A tier list. Only because range. Not a ranged weapon at all. I mean, you can, I have done it. I have hit people by aiming it up and letting the bullet or the spike fall down and hit someone. I may have gotten a kill on someone, like stole someone's kill with it because, you know, the enemy had no shields and I was just aiming it high and boop, got the kill. Satisfying. But yeah, 3 shots with it, and you're killing your opponent. Body shots, just boom, 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 they're dead. You know what I mean? It's really good. It's really good. And I love using it. It's so satisfying. It's another one of those revolver type weapons, and it just looks good and it sounds amazing when you're shooting at your opponents. So yeah, A tier list right now. And as you can tell where I'm going with the rest, but I will explain everything with the rest. So here we have the trusty, the very first weapon, well, AR in Halo, the basic assault rifle. It is still really good weapon. Honestly, it's one of the best weapons in the game, and you start off with it. It's obviously not going to be something you're going to be getting people from long range, but medium to close range, yeah, if you hit your shots, you're killing them. In fact, you don't even need to switch over to your sidearm, because 9 out of 10 times, if you still have ammo reserved in your clip, you can finish that opponent off. You know, it's a really good weapon for medium close range. Obviously, it lacks the long range, but it's not a long range weapon. You know, honestly, if I were to say, hey, let's jump in, play some custom matches to test our skill, I would throw people in with the AR and the good old classic, beautiful battle rifle. It's always going to be an S tier weapon to almost any Halo player in the world. The BR is an iconic weapon from Halo 2, and honestly, I'm glad it's back. It's a great weapon, and it's good. Close range, long range, medium range, whatever range, that gun is hitting its shots, and the burst is able just to melt enemies fairly quick. I know there is a little hit scan issue people have, you know, like when they're shooting, they're like, wait, how is he not dead? Yeah, I shot him like we're 5 bursts. What's going on here? But it is a great weapon overall, and shoot, I've gotten some crazy. I've literally gotten a triple kill using the BR, and it just feels so good having the BR back in Halo. It's great. Great. Now, obviously, Spanker, you know, Spanker good. It's got to be in there. It has to. Why? Because it's one of those weapons. Yeah, sure, it's another one of those weapons that doesn't have a much ammo reserves. But honestly, no matter what mode you're playing in, if you get the RPG, you're more than likely going to get a kill or 2. Or maybe a whole team. Just saying, it is that good in anybody's hand. Mostly everybody. It's generally a guaranteed kill. Like, even if someone comes at you with a sword, you can aim at your toes and blow each other up, and there you got a kill, and you also sacrifice yourself. But honestly, the RPG is the one weapon in Fiesta that everyone gets mad at. Why? Because every time you're playing Fiesta, the enemy team always has like 50 rounds. You know, they're always running around with the RPG, killing everyone left and right, and you're just like, when can I spawn with an RPG? You know, it really feels like that when you're playing Fiesta. Honestly, just every single time. But yeah, RPGs, it's an S tier weapon, man. I mean, if it had the lock on that it once had before, that would be dope. But it'll be a little bit OP too, especially where the what is it called, the Hornets or whatever the flying ship is nowadays. Yeah, it would be scary. But then we got the Hydra for the lock-on feature anyways. And now here are the 2 weapons that I think are just top tier that are new to Halo in general. We have the Disruptor, I think it's called. This pistol, if you're not running to pick up this pistol, are you really playing Halo correctly? This pistol right now is what I'm gonna call the meta. It's such a great weapon. honestly, you can miss and shoot at the floor next to your opponent, and it actually still does damage because the bullets have a small AoE effect. But if you're hitting directly, as soon as you pop those shields, and I think you get like 2 hits, you can just run away. 2 or 3 hits, I think it is. You can just run away from that person, and the damage over time will kill them. Or unless, you know, a teammate of yours decides to take your kill. But yeah, that weapon is extremely good. Very accurate, and it's a pistol, man. It just looks great, and it functions better than what you expect. When I first saw it, I barely ever picked it up because I was just like, it's just another pistol. How good can it be? But when I played Fiesta and I used it and I got killed, and then I kept seeing I was the damage ticker ticking, and then boop, you got a kill. I was like, hold up, I got a kill from the grave with this pistol. Whoa. And honestly, it was insane. I hope the streaming thingy didn't freeze, because recording thing, it just froze for a second there. I don't know what happened, but whatever. Yeah, that pistol is amazing. Now, another another weapon I like to pick up immediately as soon as I know I can grab it is this shock rifle. The shock rifle is great. It's so good. Honestly, all right. Body shots, yeah, I know. Takes like 2 to 3 shots if you hit your shots to kill someone. But it's a 1-shot headshot. Guaranteed. You hit them in the head and they're dead. So that right there is one of the reasons why I already think it's a great weapon and deserving of the S tier. But, you know, you're probably thinking to yourself, but boss, you put the OG sniper at A tier. Why is this one better? I'll tell you why. And I already actually mentioned it earlier. The reason why the plasma pistol is at C tier is because this weapon does do the shocking, like shock the vehicles. It just literally shuts off vehicles. 2 hits with it, and you can stop a tank from moving, giving you or your teammates enough time to take over that tank or vehicle, whatever it is. Oh, is there someone up in the sky with a Hornet? Shoot them twice, and that ship can come down all the way until he dies, because he can fall off the map depending on where he's at, or he can land right in front of you, giving you easy access to get right into his to hijack him. Honestly, this is one of those weapons that I definitely want to have, especially big team battles when there's vehicles flying around. I definitely want to have it on me. It kind of, especially getting the headshots, it kind of has a higher skill gap there. But honestly, I think it's a great weapon to have, especially if you're playing like big team battles. Like, you want to run it, you want to run with it, especially when you hear enemy team has a freaking scorpion tank. Like, oh damn, okay, I'm gonna need to grab this baby to stop him. You know, obviously there's other weapons that can stop him, but to be able to stop him and take over the vehicle, you want to be running that shock rifle, definitely. But yeah, this is it. Unless they add more weapons in the future, this right now is my personal Halo Infinite multiplayer weapons tier list. Let me know what you guys think about my tier list. Did I give it a fair shot? Do you think one weapon should be better than the other? Do you think another one should be worse than another? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will also leave a link to this tier listing if you want to make your own, and maybe you can share it with me, you know, screenshot it and share it with me on Twitter. My Twitter information is down in the description as well. It's just twitter.com/BossJ03L, or you can just Google me, BossJ03L, and most of my social media stuff pops up anyways right there. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more Halo Infinite stuff, or Halo anything, I'm getting back to Halo, baby. It's been a long time. I'm super excited for Halo Infinite multiplayer. Been playing that, sorry, campaign. That's coming out on the 8th. Trust me, I'm gonna make sure I get some real good sleep so I can play. I can give you guys like a 10-hour stream day 1. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm super stoked, super excited, and I can't wait to dive in. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will catch you later. But as always, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Don't stop now. You gotta keep on keeping on.